we've cooked up tonight for the very first episode of PowerSlam.
Guys and gals and non-binary pals, welcome to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and our very first episode of PowerSlam.
Now, it is a rarity for me here to be on commentary tonight, as I am the general manager of PowerSlam. And speaking as the general manager, if you don't mind, I'm going to head downstairs and have a word with everybody. I'll be back with you in just a moment.
All right. So that means just me and Andy up in the booth right now. The general manager, TW, is headed down to the stage to make his way to the ring. TW has a very, very exciting announcement to give everyone today involving our upcoming month, the free preview that's going to be coming at the end of the month, and sort of fill you in on what's coming over the next few weeks. And aside from that, we're going to be having some knockdown, drag-out matches today, as well as the final rounds of the PAL draft. So, welcome to our very first Monday night show of PowerSlam.
Monday.
All right, and it looks like TW is coming to the ring right now. There's the man,
There he
the
is.
legend himself.
The TW.
Let's see what he has to say.
Hershey, Pennsylvania, and all of you watching at home, first of all, allow me to welcome you to the very first episode of PowerSlam. It's POW's Monday night show as part of our brand split, our draft split, and we are very excited to be here in a wonderful city to kick off this wonderful show. Now, in addition to the second half of the POW draft tonight, you will be seeing 5 singles matches that have some great import in our upcoming free-preview show on Sunday, September 26th. That's right, if you mark that date on your calendars, because what's coming then is called Ring Royalty. This is going to be an amazing show. We'll have 2 tournaments, 16 men, 16 women. We'll fight in the Ring Royalty tournament over the course of the next 3 weeks across Overdrive, Unlimited, and PowerSlam. Now, as these 16 fight in their single elimination tournament, we'll be left with 1 competitor in each division on each show. Those competitors, 1 from each show in each division, will collide at Ring Royalty on Sunday, September 26th. And the winner of each of those particular matches will be declared the king and queen of the ring. And now, king and queen of the ring is not just an empty hollow title, nor does it just come with a crown and cape, though it does come with both of those things, and everybody's going to enjoy it. It also comes with a little something extra. The winners of our Ring Royalty tournament will be able to challenge for a POW title of their choice. So, if someone there from PowerSlam wins, we may see a hardcore title showdown. Perhaps a tag team partner uses them on the tag titles, or the Twitch World Championship, who knows. And there will be titles revealed for Overdrive Unlimited as well. And that is Ring Royalty this Sunday, September 26th. Not this Sunday, but a Sunday.
Incredible news, wonderful news coming from TW. Good to have him in the ring for the very first time. Right. So, with that being said, we are going to be heading into our very first match tonight.
All right.
Yeah, we have. A Frenchman versus Frenchman match tonight. As the very first match of the Ring Royalty tournament that TW just alluded to. Oh, and welcome back, TW. That was quite a fast jog that you must have taken on your way.
Thank you very
back up
much.
here.
Taking the stairs 2 steps at a time. Didn't want you to be on commentary, just a 2-person booth, for too long.
Oh, we appreciate that. I was just telling everybody out there about this this upcoming match against involving Saint-Pierre and Guy DuPont. Guy DuPont, of course, recently lost his beautiful facial hair. So far has not revealed his face to the world without the hardest part of the ring attached to it any longer.
I can't say I blame him.
It is a bit of vanity that I myself might partake in had I lost such beautiful a mustache.
Aylin Lee out there disliking Pierre Saint-Pierre.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Paris, France, weighing in
Rest in
at
peace, DuPont's mustache,
219
indeed.
pounds, Pierre the Saint-Pierre.
Right. Good to see another Frenchman entering the ring. Of course, we saw them just a week and a half ago, right before our most recent free-per-view in the Battle of the Blondes. He was there, along with a few other European gentlemen.
Quite true, quite true. It was an interesting introduction to Pierre Saint-Pierre, though he lost that match.
Weighing in at
Quentin Lynch.
243 pounds.
No.
The prototype.
Yes?
G-Day.
Yeah, that's right. Quentin Lynch was the victor in that
Correct.
match.
Yes, he was.
I do like the mustache twirl motion still there from Guy DuPont. Not willing to let that mustache go.
Absolutely right. It's something that's been with him a very long time. So though he may not have it anymore, the mannerisms, of course, are still there.
I feel that mustache will live on in our hearts. At least until he grows it back.
Interesting thing, I'd have to go back and read the fine print of the match between Guy DuPont and Chainsaw. Can Guy grow the mustache back? Is he only prevented from having it for a limited amount of time?
It's something that we'd have to go back and see what sort of discussions were had between Chainsaw and Guy.
That is an excellent point. I had not thought about that.
It would also require Chainsaw to have discussions with someone.
Yes, it would. Using actual words.
There we go, Guy DuPont hitting hard. Of course, those of you who tuned in this past Wednesday know that Guy DuPont will be a member of this PowerSlam roster moving forward. She was taken by my show in the draft. And it's proving why right now. Look at that drop kick.
Oh. Picking him back up right by the head. Throwing him straight out of the ring.
DuPont has always known how to use the outside of the ring to his advantage. Although not an advantage here right now. Look at that drop kick.
Ah. Good solid punch.
Referee's count continuing here. But Pierre Saint-Pierre bringing it back into the ring. Not wanting to gain his... Oh, going for that Hurricane Rana. Pierre Saint-Pierre had it well scouted.
Good to see you, Tom from Starbucks. Thank you for dropping in. Always a pleasure to have a barista with us.
Outside the ring again, DuPont.
Yeah, DuPont does bear a strong resemblance to Mr. Hart, wearing the bright pink with his black. No relation to the Hart family.
A quick kip up there from Pierre Saint-Pierre. Both of these Frenchmen quite agile, quite fast.
That's right. That drop kick right into the apron there.
Oh, but chop the chop. DuPont matches him. And the referee's count reaches 5.
Punches and drop kicks. And back into the ring.
You're throwing
One more time.
DuPont back in.
DuPont looks like he's hurting a little. Oh!
Absolutely no relation yet, but who knows when he could possibly marry into the Hart family, of course.
Lon taking that arm, DuPont gives him the other one. Oh, that did not go well.
Quite an active chat today. Tom from Starbucks just activated our emote wall. You may have noticed that emote popped right up there on the screen. That is a thing that we are using now. So anytime your emotes are sent into chat, they will pop up on the screen to make sure that we all see them. Just try not to flood us with it, but we like to see them. Yeah, just like that, Alienly. We like to see them.
I feel like TJ Wilson might have something to say if Guy DuPont tried to marry into the Hart family, but that's just me. Cover here.
Yeah, it's sort of our way of letting you guys have signs up in the audience, right? So since you can't be here live with us to show your signs, you can always emote your signs.
So almost had that pin.
Big Northern Light suplex from DuPont.
Thought we might see a bridge there for a moment, but instead Guy DuPont goes to the top rope where we've seen him before. Oh, into the mustache butt. That's no longer the mustache butt. Right into the cover here goes Guy DuPont.
Going for the pin again. Going for the pin. Kicks out.
2.5. That should have been 3. Guy DuPont looking to move on in this Ring Royalty tournament. But Pierre Saint-Pierre proving to be harder to put away than Guy DuPont expected.
Yeah, I do imagine alienly that it will be a little difficult for us to see the screen once your wife starts popping up, or wives start showing up.
Uh-oh.
Guy DuPont put into the cattle mutilation by Pierre Saint-Pierre.
But DuPont out. He fights free of the submission. A technical wrestler himself. Knows his way out of many a submission. Snake eyes there. And now Pierre Saint-Pierre lies in wait. Oh.
Goes for a cutter there. Missed. Answered with big pop-up package suplex, or DDT rather.
On the top rope again.
Going for the headbutt.
That's a second mustache butt. Yep.
Directly into the abdomen. I don't know if it has quite the striking power without the mustache attached.
And there it is. Guy DuPont wins.
We have it.
This first round match in the Ring Royalty tournament. And we'll be moving on.
A man without a mustache, but still a man with fighting prowess. Excellently fought match there between DuPont and Saint-Pierre.
Here is your winner, the prototype, DuPont.
Could we be looking at the future King of the Ring? Entirely possible. That Guy DuPont will be fueled by the loss of his precious mustache and use that anger to propel him to victory.
Rage is a powerful ally.
It most certainly is. And I do believe, Mr. Powers, it is time for our first set of draft picks.
That it is. We are coming up on the 4th round of the draft. All right. And with that, since we are today on PowerSlam, that means Overdrive Unlimited will be starting the draft off this time. So Andy Ventura, after much deliberation, I'm sure, over the last few days and weekend, who have you decided on for your first pick of round 4, your 13th pick overall? Andy Ventura, are you with us?
Oh my.
Well, it appears that we may have lost connection or some connectivity with Andy. Fortunately,
I think it's got it.
There you are. Maybe. Are you back?
Can you hear me?
Okay. All right. Andy, are you prepared with your first pick?
Yes, I am. Give me one moment. So, my first pick of the day today will be Zinda.
All right. Excellent. So, first draft of today over to Overdrive Unlimited. The fashion goblin herself, Zinda. A wonderful competitor. Been with POW for the past month or so, showing quite a bit of prowess. Been taken under the wing of Siren, a wonderful competitor in her own right. Someone who now holds championship gold in the hardcore division. Congratulations to Overdrive Unlimited and to Zinda for being drafted over there. Right. And after that, we are headed over to PowerSlam. TW, who is your first pick for the 4th round of the draft?
Well, so, as those of you who watched with us last time will know, my very first overall draft choice was Siren, the hardcore champion. And I've drafted several other people that I feel could be good hardcore competitors. So I will start off again drafting a woman that I feel could well be a good hardcore competitor. But I will draft the Barbarian Queen, Afzana. Oh.
Another very strong pick. Yeah. All right. So Afzana, the Barbarian Queen, the preeminent user of the Barbarian Jawbreaker, someone who has had many foul words in the past with Erica Draven herself, the former hardcore champion, still the queen of hardcore, keeping that title even after losing her title. We could be seeing very much in the future then a queen versus queen. Perhaps we'll see both of them on their way to the ring royalty to determine who is the real queen of this ring.
Absolutely would love to see that one.
All right, so next up, we've got our second pick of this round, over to Overdrive Unlimited. Who are we looking at? We've got Zinda so far and Afzana off the table now. Who's Overdrive's second pick?
Second pick today is going to be the incomparable Cherry Blossom.
Ah, good pick. Excellent pick. Excellent pick. You love to see it. That means then that you are keeping the ministry together.
Oh, yes, I am.
That's right. As last week, one of the few tag teams that made it onto Overdrive Unlimited, the ministry, Bubba Trucker and Father Ron drafted last week. Good to see Cherry Blossom staying among the ranks. I'm sure Father Ron will be happy to keep his flock nearby. All right.
Oh, Father Ron is extremely happy about my decision. Not his decision, my decision.
Of course. All hail Father Ron.
You hold on to Cherry Blossom and the ministry all you like. You're more than welcome to it.
Why, thank you, TW.
And with that, we have one more pick of this round, or rather of this half of this round. Going over to PowerSlam. TW, who are we thinking?
Again, last week on Overdrive Unlimited, I took Cannonball Vegas, the Monster Hunter. So a man who hunts monsters needs monsters to hunt, so I am going to take Dr. Yao's bouncing baby boy, Brian.
Oh dear. Another strong pick. We've got Afsana and Brian, two of the largest competitors in POW, headed over to PowerSlam. Quite
Nice
the powerful
done,
roster you're building over there. Brian, of course, yes, Dr. Yao's bouncing baby boy. The first person to annihilate Pork Chop in the ring, of course, outside of any contest that he may have faced in the YMCA of Waco, Texas, of course. Master of the Iron Claw Slam and the Mandible Claw. Happy to see him heading over to PowerSlam. So, in summation so far then for round 4, first half of round 4, we've got Zenda and Cherry Blossom headed over to Overdrive Unlimited, and Afsana and Brian heading on their happy little way over to PowerSlam, or rather staying here on PowerSlam. Happy to see it. Happy to see it. Alright, and with that, let's continue on round 4, shall we? Who are we looking at for the next pick for Overdrive Unlimited then?
Let's see. Same time to give the gentleman a little bit of love. We will be taking Rick Dotson.
Rick Dotson, alright. Interesting pick, interesting pick. So that means that we are officially splitting up the orphans. The orphanage has now been split 2 ways. Titanic Tom and Anaconda Cox were both drafted over to PowerSlam this last week. So the ringmaster himself, Rick Dotson, heading on over to Overdrive Unlimited. All right, if we can get one more member of the orphanage over there, you could have a nice split there. Hopefully he's not over there on his own. And with that decision, however, TW, who are you looking at for your next pick?
If Andy Ventura is taking Rick Dotson, I suppose I might as well take an orphan myself.
Uh-oh.
That's right. I'm not going to let him have, well, he might have company, I suppose. There are 2 left out there, but I'm going to take Sapphire for sure.
Sapphire. All right. All right. So that means being drafted over to PowerSlam today is another member of the Orphans, going along with Titanic Tom and Anaconda Cox. Keeping some of the orphans together there in the orphanage. Of course, Master of Big Top Trouble, an incredible heel kick move, powerful acrobat, and of course the winner of the very first POW Women's Battle Royal. Happy to see her coming over to PowerSlam. All right, so with that, after Sapphire, who are we looking at for the 4th pick of this round, heading over to Overdrive Unlimited?
My 4th pick, I would like to take me some Leo Craven.
Alright, so that finishes up the Orphans. All 5 members have been drafted now. Leo Craven joining Rick Dotson over on Overdrive Unlimited. A 2-3 split. Unfortunately, we can't split them evenly since there are 5 of them. Would be interesting to see if we get a separate faction built here. Much like back in the day, the NWO split in red and white. Interesting to see if the Orphans stick together, or if they're forced to split their allegiances with each other. Of course, Lion Tamer being the master of the Lion Salt and the move the Lion Tamer. Happy to have him over here, or headed over to Overdrive Unlimited. And sad to see him split up from Titanic Tom and Anaconda Cox, who he debuted with in his very first triple threat match. one more pick for PowerSlam before the end of this round. TW, are you going to be sticking with your powerful ones, or are we gonna take a step down, look for some high flyers? What are we thinking for your last pick here for this round?
As fun as that might be, I do like a good bit of high flying myself. It seems that all the monsters we've acquired here in POW are very large, very scary, very strong. To that end, to give Cannonball his shot, I'm going to take perhaps the biggest and strongest and scariest of them all, the man who claims to be a living Wendigo, Yosef.
Oh my! All right. Good to see another monster heading over there. Another rung in the way on the ladder to the top towards Ironjaw, in the way of Cannonball Vegas. Yosef, a powerful competitor. We've seen him here a few times. Never one to be messed with by many of our smaller or even bigger competitors, as he still stands a head and shoulder above them. Of course,
He's absolutely a big lad.
he is. He's a big, mad lad, as it were. So that means, in summation, for this round, we have round 4. We've got Rick Dotson and Leo Craven of the Orphans headed on over to Overdrive Unlimited. Sapphire staying here on PowerSlam, as well as Yosef making his presence seen, heard, and felt here on PowerSlam. Excellent, good to have him here. Very excited for what the future of POW looks like. That being said, we are now looking at a women's match to kick off the second part here of today's show. We're looking at Scarlett Blade and Tanya Whitecliff engaged in single combat today as their part of Ring Royalty.
Making her way to the ring from wherever she wants, Crimson.
That's right, as I said, Ring Royalty is not just a tournament for one division, it's a tournament for everybody on all parts of the show.
That's right. At the end of it, we are going to be crowning potentially a king and queen, or emperor and empress. We're going to have to talk with TW to see what sort of title he's looking at bestowing upon the winners of this tournament. Slow down here on the broadcast. We apologize for that. Good to see that we're still with you guys in the chat. Oh, there we are. It took just a moment to hit Miss Whitecliff's music.
And
Wi-Fi in this Buffalo Wild Wings might not be the best.
Australia, Tia
No.
Whitecliff.
Those of you who don't know, every POW show comes to you from a Buffalo Wild Wings, thanks to their wonderful sponsorship.
It's true, and you
And
may have
Business
noticed
Elite-
we have been relegated to the parking lot area of this one, with a small structure built around us rather than our large arenas that we're used to being in.
Quite a shame, quite a shame.
I love that fresh air.
All right, now that we are back in ring, we have the emote wall available again. It's only available whenever we've got in-ring action going on. So you guys are more than welcome to send some emotes. Let us know what's going on, who you're rooting for.
A bit of quick back and forth here.
Both coming out
Takedown
strong.
from Scarlett, trading corkscrew leg takedowns there. Waist control from behind. Slam there into a headlock. Nope. Scarlett in there into a unique version of a headlock on her own. Second runner there from Scarlett. Getting everything moving very quickly. I feel as though I've lost my fellow commentators.
No, I'm still here. I'm just
There we are.
doing a little legwork, as it were.
Absolutely, sir. As long as I know I'm not alone.
No, you are not alone. I'm just
not
unfortunately
alone,
unable to
Peter.
continue to stare at the screen at these magnificent competitors, though. Wish I was able to keep up right now, but we got a lot going on with the backstage stuff of the show today.
Scarlett to the top rope. She lies in wait as Tanya gathers her.
And there, Tanya slow to recover, gets back up, catches Scarlett, a big power bomb off of that catch.
Don't think that's quite what Scarlett planned.
Luckily, there was no buckle bomb involved there. We know that those have been great in achieving actual damage done to wrestlers. We've seen them in careers. We've seen them in championship runs early. So it's a shame. It's a shame, really.
Actual damage versus just pain.
We hate to see actual injuries inflicted here, you know. We simply want these wrestlers to doing squats now while holding
What?
Scarlett
Showing
Blade
off her
upside
power
down.
there.
exemplary strength here in Tanya Whitecliff.
Facebuster there off the knee. Whitecliff having quite a match here. Brilliant kill-the-world DDT from Scarlett Blade. A little bit of face slam from Whitecliff and into the cover. We got a 2 count there. But only the 2. Perhaps a little ticked off about that. Tanya Whitecliff. And here we are, the underhooks come out. Oh my, a reversal there.
Around.
Beautifully demonstrated.
And to the top rope from Scarlett Blade.
Big senton.
Cliff out onto the apron. Scarlett Blade climbing out there with her.
Not quite out of the ring.
We've seen that before. The DDT right off the apron there. The hardest part of the POW ring since the departure of DuPont's mustache.
Yes, it is.
A vicious shot from Tanya Whitecliff as she carries Scarlett Blade over to the barricade.
Whitecliff and these strength moves are just something to see. Oh, just trading blows. Oh, this almost looks like it's getting personal.
Whitecliff throwing Scarlett Blade. Just tumbling there. Now throwing her back in. Before we get to the count of 10.
Whitecliff knowing that she needs to win in the ring to advance in the tournament, not via disqualification.
Setting up big. There it is. Butterfly face buster.
On into the cover. Could this be Tanya Whitecliff sticking to the second round of Ring Royalty? And there it
There
is.
we go. Incredible win from Tanya Whitecliff.
That was an impressive match. Hugely impressive match. from both of these contenders.
Wonderful athleticism, strength here on display tonight.
Here is your winner, Whitecliff.
Thank you for sticking around, chat. Thank you for hanging out with us. What a incredible display of power from Tanya Whitecliff tonight. Just a phenomenal performer.
Tanya Whitecliff, still one of Power Overdrive Wrestling's free agents. It'll be interesting to see where she goes, given that there are but 2 rounds left in the draft tonight.
Right, she has yet to be decided on here in POW. Seems as though we've had a bit of a freeze. There we are, and we're back. All right.
Well, I feel that perhaps after that match, myself or Andy might see fit to change some draft plans.
It's possible. It's possible.
Very much so.
Yeah. Let's see. That was the second match of the night. We have two more rounds. And 3 more matches planned. What do you say? We have one more match before we go back into the draft.
Sounds
Sounded like a plan to me.
Right. We've got another excellent men's match planned for you all.
Another Ring Royalty first round match.
Making his way to the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Winning up the POW wrestler who's yet to go
185
drafted. He
pounds.
debuted in recent weeks, Sunshine Cassidy. But a very strong showing in this first match here on the show.
Yes, he is still a free agent. And bringing much sunshine with him. That he's just really happy to be here.
This young man will get quite an opportunity this evening, as he will face Johnny Mercury, PowerSlam draft pick, the Golden God, here in the first round of the Ring Royalty tournament.
Sunshine even giving Mercury a run for his money on entrances.
It is entirely possible. In fact, I like this one much more than Johnny's. Oh boy. I told him he couldn't do this anymore. He told me he wouldn't. He lied to me. I'm going to have to head backstage and take care of this.
Even here at this small outdoor arena that we're in at this Buffalo Wild Wings, he was still able to get that crane in here, huh?
I told him not to, and I told him not to, and
I don't think there's much telling to Mr. Mercury.
It is a little difficult to... hey, at least we cut his music. Oh, no, it's come back.
Yes.
Someone up there fiddling around. He is not going to be happy. He is not going to be pleased once he is eventually out of this ring. Who knows? Maybe this will throw him off his game. A little mental game, perhaps. Sunshine Cassidy is playing right now, telling the soundboard operator to play mind games here with Johnny.
Or Johnny will take that ire into the ring and take it all out on Sunshine. I feel that Johnny is a man that doesn't let good anger go to waste.
No,
more.
And you're everything.
And his opponent from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 210 pounds.
Well, hurry up and get to the ring already.
I
I think we all know that there's no rushing Johnny Mercury. He does things at his own pace, as he feels that he's entitled to do things as he sees fit, not as anyone else sees fit. Unfortunately,
almost divine right.
he has not been an easy competitor to deal with in the locker room. Believe me, you should have seen us on the day that we wrote up his contract.
Why oh why did I bother to draft this blowhard? I don't know what I was thinking at that moment.
I don't know what you were thinking, TW.
Well, I was thinking I'd get a ring royalty competitor out of it, and I was right.
Oh, you absolutely did not.
There's a strong competitor between the ropes. This is the time it takes him to get there that really grinds my gears. We'll see what happens tonight between Johnny Mercury and Sunshine Cassidy. As I said, in the first round of the Ring Royalty tournament.
And here we go. Ooh.
Start from Cassidy. And Johnny answering back as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Brutal there from Sunshine Cassidy, pulling Johnny to the apron.
Johnny having none of it
On
though.
the outside.
Going after that knee twice now. Throwing Sunshine back in.
Johnny knows as everyone else does. Oh, there we are. Arm snap from Cassidy. Johnny answers back with a forearm. And the corkscrew takedown. Johnny knows as well as all of our other Ring Royalty competitors, the Ring Royalty tournament victory must take place between the ropes. No countouts, no qualifications. Will advance a competitor. Instead, that match will have to be replayed. Johnny there rolling out of the way. A huge drop kick there from Mercury. Cassidy wisely rolling out of the ring to avoid a pin.
Cassidy overwinded, taking a brutal strike to the head from Johnny Mercury. Now laying on the outside, recoiling, showing that perhaps rolling to the outside was not the best move that could have been made there.
And Johnny flings him right back in. He wants this win, but Cassidy's not done yet. Well, we can't seem to quite find it. Go through into that calf crusher.
Could be a submission here. Oh, fighting out. Of course, TW has pointed out before that the best answer to a calf crusher is an elbow to the top of the head.
Nope, out of the ring.
All right. I feel that Sunshine may have watched some of Johnny's fights with Scraps O'Leary and seen that answer. Oop.
Oh.
Answered with a counter to that crossbody there. Kick a little low, going with a crossbody of his own.
Johnny having
Picking
none
up
of it.
Sunshine. Sunshine reversing it, throwing Johnny back into the ring. Johnny answering with a big
With the
elbow.
elbow. Sunshine
Off the ropes.
takes Johnny off the ropes, looking for something there, maybe a cutter of some kind.
But it
Johnny
just
has
did
the
not
wherewithal
work.
to bring Sunshine back into Johnny there. Looks like potentially whispering sweet nothings into the ear of Sunshine Cassidy at this very moment.
Not the usual configuration in which we see Johnny. He's usually on the outside of the ropes, and his competitors on the inside.
Big DDT
oh,
off the
DDT
apron.
off the apron.
Right into the hardest part of the ring.
Don't say that too loudly around Guy DuPont. Make sure he's not within earshot. I don't see him.
I don't.
Hopefully far enough backstage and didn't quite catch that.
Rope.
Big elbow off the top.
Arm snap again. But can't quite make anything of it.
Powerbomb. Rolls through for the pin.
It'll roll through the bridge. And Cassidy out at 2.
Again to the calf crusher.
Calf
Perhaps a
crusher
little
again,
close to the
perhaps a little
ropes.
too close to the ropes. Well, it doesn't seem that Cassidy's reaching back with that leg. Doesn't seem like he can quite hold on.
Putting hurt on him. Will they go for another pin or a little more pain? More pain.
Let's him go. There's that
Backbreaker
backbreaker.
there. That could be the end of it.
Dragging Sunshine around the ring, going for the pin. There we go.
That'll be the night.
Knew it was probably the end when we saw that backbreaker there. Johnny standing over Sunshine, speaking only unimaginable words, or perhaps just sweet nothings to him. Hard to say with Johnny.
Very hard to say.
Johnny there glistening, covered in sweat after a well-fought match, making his way to the next round of the Ring Royalty Tournament.
Is Johnny covered in sweat, or does Johnny oil himself up as he comes to the ring, makes himself harder to pin?
Little column A, little column B.
Well, regardless, Johnny has won his first round match in this tournament, and I believe that brings us to our next round of drafting.
That it does. We are on to round 5 of the draft. Now, since Overdrive Unlimited got the first pick last round, we are going in a round robin formation here. So that means PowerSlam, TW, you get the first pick for this round. After seeing these mighty competitors and you mentioning changing your draft picks, I would be very interested to see who you have up next for 17th pick here.
Well, my intention is very clear as I've drafted my roster. My intention is to have the finest competitors I can have, but after watching a hell of a match tonight, I'm going to take Tanya Whitecliff as my first pick.
All right. We love to see it. That was a incredible match that she had with Scarlett Blade there. Looks like Tanya Whitecliff will be headed over to PowerSlam into the women's hardcore division to face the likes of Siren and Erica Draven and Afzana. Good luck to Tanya heading off in that direction, or rather staying right here, as that is the show that we are on right now. I'm not used to doing a Monday night show. Good to have you, Tanya. That being said, who is Overdrive Unlimited's next choice?
Our next choice is Haiku.
All right, the Spider. Good. Haku the Spider coming over to Overdrive Unlimited. Of course, the master of arachnophobia, a high flyer trained in both the strong style from Japan and lucha libre from Mexico. An incredible competitor. I dare say TW may be a little upset about that pick. I know that Haku was one of his favorite performers. That said, you're going to be able to make commentary on her performances every Wednesday now, TW, so I wouldn't get too upset.
I will say that is the benefit of being a general manager of one show, and commentary for the other, I'm still going to get to see everybody.
That's right. All right. Second pick of this round. Who are we looking at?
Well,
TW?
as you no doubt know, I've established PowerSlam as the premier place for tag team wrestling, men's tag team wrestling.
Right.
To be
Yeah.
fair, here in POW, taking the Twin Moon Connection tag champions, the crew, as well as a few other tag teams. So I'm gonna dive back into that well and take one more tag team in the form of the Cowboy Rex and the Honey Badger.
Oh,
Very
Oh my.
nice. I had almost forgotten about those boys. We hadn't seen very much of them. Hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of them in the future. Love to see a good
Yeah.
booking, good use of talent on both of our shows. So yeah, the Cowboy and the Canadian heading on over to the Twin Moon Connection division right here on PowerSlam. Excellent.
I figure I
excellent.
already have one Canadian, why not a second?
Absolutely. Why not? Why not?
you do like those match sets, TW.
Fair enough, quite true.
All right, so with that pick being made, who are we looking at next?
Well, being that TW has kind of established his tag team force, so with another one of the ladies, we're taking Morgana.
Right, also another very strong pick there. Morgana, of course, the apprentice of the Infernal One, and the Infernal One, of course, also being one of the couple of tag teams, the Unholy Alliance, who did not make it onto
Yes.
PowerSlam. So looks like we are keeping the Unholy Alliance and Morgana together. Good to see that. Good to see that. That being said, had she been drafted over to PowerSlam, we of course would have allowed, begrudgingly possibly, but definitely would have allowed the Infernal One to show up there as her manager as necessary, as we allow managers to shift from side to side. That being said,
Yeah.
So if we were to see 08 and Brian end up on different shows, for instance, Dr. Yao would of course be allowed to travel and see both of his children to the ring.
Yes.
All right.
But it's
So-
nice to keep all those infernals together.
Absolutely. Nice to keep everybody together. So next up, we've got another pick from the other side. Who are we looking at, TW?
Well, I have so far been a man of my word, building my roster just as I said I would on tag teams on the women's hardcore division, and as I have mentioned more than once, on monsters.
Yeah.
That said, tonight's number 7 pick will be William Wolf, the werewolf. Made his debut this past week. A week and a half ago, beg pardon, on the very last episode of Power Overdrive Wrestling.
A excellent choice. We've at this point got so many monsters on the roster. It's hard for me to keep track of everyone. I did not know who you were gonna pick next. There's so many monsters running around up in my brain.
So TW has his monsters and I have my demons.
There we go. I mean, it's wrestling. We've all got a little bit of both of those, I think.
It's quite true. I've had my monsters for many a year on the road here.
Absolutely.
And my fair share of demons.
And we all know it. All right. So that is the third pick this round for PowerSlam Overdrive Unlimited. Andy Ventura, who are we looking at for the third pick of round 5?
Well, going with some of my other picks, absolutely excited about some of these newcomers that have come out, and I'm going to snatch another one up with Evocative.
Oh, another excellent pick there. Evocative, of course, another, as you said, newcomer. we have not gotten to see her give someone a finisher yet, but she was on the winning tag team as she came out with Siren and Takamatsu just a week and a half ago to show her prowess. An excellent competitor in ring, helping put forth that big win in that 6-way tornado tag.
Really excited to have her on board.
All right, and with that, we've got one more pick on either side. TW, who are we picking for the last pick of this round for PowerSlam?
Well, now you mentioned the hardcore division on PowerSlam.
Of course.
And that is true. That is true. That division is coming. That division will be put together well. But there's going to be another women's division on PowerSlam that we'll get into at another time. I think that we'd like to do a bit of world traveling for that division. So I'm going to take Poison Jack all the way from Germany as my last pick of round 5.
Interesting pick. All right. So we now have Evocative going one way. We've got Poison Jack coming over here to PowerSlam. Someone who we've previously seen teamed up with Nova Striker on their debut. As I believe we said that day, we just basically saw whoever was sitting in catering and threw them together in tag teams. We were like, we got a lot of newcomers. We're going to get as many of you out here, give you opportunities. You two, team up, get out there, kick some ass. And they did.
Yes, they did.
It was quite a sight to behold that first day. It was a brilliant match, and was part of why, though I missed out on Nova Striker, I wanted to make sure that I could grab Poison Jack for PowerSlam.
Absolutely. All right, with that, we've got one more pick this round before we go into another match, and then one more round and the finisher. Who are we looking at, Andy Ventura, for the very last pick of this round?
Well, I haven't completely forgotten about the fellas, so I'm going to take Ricardo Manor.
All right, good to see good old Ricardo Manor. Not sure if he's a monster or not. I don't know if that's face paint or if that's just his face. With our history here at POW, it's hard to say. I don't know. The man does a hell of a back suplex spin out power bomb, though. That's all I gotta say. I've seen him annihilate people in the ring. I've seen him take a beating and keep going. He did unfortunately take a pin in his most recent match, but a lot of good competitors have lost here and there. So happy to have him at Overdrive Unlimited now. Welcome to the family, Ricardo. All right, and with that, we are looking at another match in our women's division. Going into Ring Royalty, the second match of the women's side of Ring Royalty.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Kale, the King, and from Valhalla, Victoria.
Old Victoria Valkyrie making her way to the ring, of course, accompanied by the man who we just saw winning the match. Always there by her side, giving assistance whether she requests it or not. So far, nobody's been caught. Let's see if Vicky can get herself a win today, make her way to the second round of Ring Royalty.
Would absolutely like to see that, considering that very, very short title hold when you had to go back to back on those matches. You have to say, no matter what happens, Victoria always seems very happy to be here.
don't know how happy she'll be when she finds out who she's sharing a ring with. Match I made. I wanted to see it.
And her opponent,
Honestly, I wanted to
Merlin
put it
Germany, Violet Jack.
Oh, that's right.
This should be an excellent match.
I certainly hope so. I put it together with hopes that it will be. The Plague Doctor and the Valkyrie going at each other one-on-one.
Poison Jack slowly but confidently making her way to the ring.
Staring down the Valkyrie on the other side of the ring. Assessing the ring, assessing the crowd. No love lost here, of course, but between the crowd and Poison Jack. Does not seem to have endeared herself to the folks here at this Buffalo Wild Wings. Love the emote game we got going on right now. Alien Lee. A choice. We do have
Giant Mercury placing in circles on the ring.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Alien Lee, of course, a fan of Poison Jack, it would appear. Oh, big slap from Valkyrie. Poison Jack answers with a Hurricanrana. And a kick to the midsection. Goes for the
Another
stomp,
one.
misses. Does not miss the next one, though.
Into the ref. The ref is not the hardest part of the ring, lady.
Tom from Starbucks. Good to see those Raptors in the ring with us. Thank you, thank you. Big thumbs up. Appreciate it.
Poison not only came out of that, but did some damage.
Ooh. Lifted up and over. Big snake eyes from the Valkyrie. No sell from that kick. And answering. Big stomp in the corner.
Poison Jack here showing off her athleticism, but also getting distracted by Johnny. Victoria makes her way to a kick to the Bulldog there.
Big kick to the midsection.
Victoria
to the back.
will have the power advantage here.
Big jawbreaker on the firm forehead of Victoria Valkyrie there.
Oh! That may have done some damage. That hasn't done enough damage. Oh, other leg. One to the pin.
Poison Jack definitely wearing the colors of mint today. I would agree with you there. But I wouldn't trust anything someone with the name Poison Jack gives to me to eat.
Oh.
There's the world arm drag there from Poison Jack.
Dragging the Valkyrie within the ring, returning some of those kicks.
Ooh, big rolling senton. Poison Jack going to the top.
Top.
Big five-star splash. That could be the end. Oh, would have been a count there, but Johnny Mercury gained the attention of the ref. No count. Could have been the end of the match there. Johnny Mercury, however, getting thrown out after disrupting the match. Goodbye,
but
Johnny.
I think he achieved his aims.
We knew him well. Slam into the turnbuckle and then thrown to the center. Vicky Valkyrie looking to potentially come out on top here. Big kick to the gut. Devastating DDT right in the mat.
There's that pin.
Almost a 3 count. 2.5.
So very close. I thought that might have been it.
Not ready to give in. Off the ropes there. Oh.
This still could be anybody's match.
A big boot was coming her way.
Are we going out of the ring? Nope. Oh, right back into the ring.
Big
Right
throw
back
over
in.
the ropes.
Knee lift
You know
there.
what Valkyrie likes to fight outside the ring.
Cut off from Jack. Valkyrie's got the leg. Throws it out from under.
The leg.
And she's with a hurricanrana.
Ah, big hurricane.
Poison Jack showing off that
Oh.
agility and speed advantage.
Big chop. Cutting her off with a clothesline. And two. Going for a third. Oh, big kick.
Nope.
Oh,
Super kick to the face there. Oh, a roll up here.
Nice roll up. Oh,
Only a two.
I like that, Tom. I like that suggestion. The ref versus one of us up here behind the mics. You never know in POW. Who knows? Maybe I'll come down there and give the referee what for. This referee, of course,
I'll fight a ref.
he definitely, you know, he's taken his eyes off the match a couple times. Maybe he needs a little bit of a toss around.
View to discipline referees.
Look out. Oh,
too.
there she goes.
Ref versus Powers. I like that. I like that. But I think either myself or Andy would be a great competitor for that. TW, how do you feel about fighting your own referee down there?
I'd rather let you handle the discipline of the referees. I'll be fighting the rest of the roster backstage.
That you will be. That you
Clipboard.
will.
My weapon is a clipboard and a pin, but I thank you very much for the offer.
Counters the drop kick. Answers with a kick to the gut.
Oh,
Poison
trading
Jack taking a
blows.
strong chop.
Big kick to the side there. Oh, Valkyrie grabs the leg.
Goes for a side
Looking
slam.
for that side slam.
Jack fighting her way
Jack
out.
rolls over. Throwing Valkyrie back into the ring.
No
Are we
count
going
out
for a
today.
pin? Going for not quite yet.
Special guest
Johnny
ref
distracted.
is one of our
She set up
workers.
for that.
Yeah.
Nope, nope.
Oh, big
Oh.
cheating pin. Referee doesn't have eyes on it. Thrown off by the
Yeah.
strength of Valkyrie, though.
Ah, but there's that Hurricane Rana. That's just set up for the frog splash one more time.
A little tired now after all that fighting on the outside. Not enough strength to go to the top for another frog splash, it doesn't look like. Setting Valkyrie up.
Yeah, Valkyrie
top.
up on the
Looking for
ropes.
a big maneuver, it looks like.
It's this could
We're looking at
Oh my!
this could be it.
a superplex to the outside.
Good.
Oh,
God.
And
Poison Jack
amazingly quick
sacrificing
recovery
her
from
own
Poison
body.
Jack. And she didn't take the brunt of that.
Most competitors in a world of pain at the moment.
Valkyrie recovering rather quickly from that, though. Frighteningly quickly.
And a big right hand there
These
from
women
Poison Jack, looking for
still upright after that enormous superplex to the outside.
That is simply insane.
Amazing constitution.
Valkyrie back into the ring. Poison Jack knowing she's got to get that victory.
We love to see those emotes. We love to see them. Thank you,
I
Alien
think
Lee.
Jack will be going for a pin here.
Oh,
Valkyrie's on for that pin.
These two just trading back and forth there.
Oh,
Ring post. Poison Jack
Valkyrie on
is
top of
selling.
things
Rolls
here.
out.
Catches her with a choke. Slam to the
no
ground.
slam.
And that's right. Discus clothesline with Poison Jack.
Victoria Valkyrie looking to end it here. Big kick to the gut. Here's another one of those giant DDTs.
And she scrambles over and recovers.
Pin.
1, 2,
And the three count.
There it is.
Valkyrie.
Victoria Valkyrie, former Cosmic Champion, making her way to the second round. Looking to make up
We'll be
for
quite
that
happy about
loss.
this.
Looking to make up for that loss a few weeks back to in the Hell in a Cell cage to 0-8. Back on her way on top, it looks like.
No, that's a win for both members of Team Glorious, if you will.
Right. It's a good night, a good showing for the glorious ones. Even without Johnny Mercury at ringside tonight. Oh, a brutal suplex. God.
I think it's still done better on the side. Or maybe that was their plan. Honey throws a set, gets kicked out.
Congratulations to Victoria Valkyrie on pulling that one out. Amazing after
Well
taking
done.
that giant suplex to the outside. Phenomenal performance tonight by both these women. Congratulations to the Victoria Valkyrie on that win. All right. We have one more round of the draft coming up, and then a hell of a show after that. We have, I've seen it. I've seen TW's papers. I know it's coming. You guys at home, you don't know what's coming yet. I know it's coming. I'm looking forward to it. But we don't get to have that until we have one more round of the draft. So, that being said, going round robin, we started with Overdrive Unlimited. Last round started with PowerSlam. We're back to one more round here. Overdrive Unlimited, Andy Chura, who is your first pick for the final round of the draft?
Let me see. I am just so all about some of that new blood. Give me Linton Lynch.
All right. The Irish hooligan himself being drafted over to Overdrive Unlimited. Happy to have him. A fantastic worker. One of our European blondes in the Battle of the Blondes. Happy to have him. Fantastic worker. Can't say enough good things about him. We saw him in that Battle of the Blondes get the win in that brutal four-way match.
That he did.
So, with that said, we are ready for the first pick from PowerSlam, TW.
I missed out on Haku the Spider.
They did.
High Flyers of the women's division. I will not make that mistake twice. So my first pick of this final round will be Tatsumaki.
Okay, all right.
Yet another high flyer in the women's division.
We do like to see it. All right. So PowerSlam drafts Tatsumaki, master of the Katana and the Tornado DDT, making her debut just a week and a half ago. We love to see her making her way over to the women's hardcore division. Excellent choice there. All right. With Tatsumaki drafted, we've got another round headed over to Overdrive Unlimited. Who are we looking at for the next pick on Miss Andy Ventura? Sorry, your name wasn't coming to my mouth.
So much to say. Give me some Jada Marcus.
Jada Marcus, all right. Another strong competitor, a power lifter. Very first match that she had, she teamed up with Skylar Bear, and they had victory in that debut match against Toxicity, the first official women's tag team at Power Overdrive Wrestling. All right, that is the second pick for Overdrive Unlimited. PowerSlam, TW, who are we looking at for your second pick of the last round?
Well, my next pick, we've seen him already tonight, and though he lost his match, I feel as though he is a capable competitor who's got so much promise, has so much more left to show us. I would like to take Sunshine Cassidy.
Okay. All right. Good to know. We've got Sunshine Cassidy making his way to PowerSlam, staying here. An incredible distance lariat on that man. Was not able to land it against Johnny Mercury tonight. Had he been able to, tables may have been turned a little bit. All right. That is 2 for 2. It's time for another pick for Overdrive Unlimited. Andy Ventura, who is your third pick on the final round of the draft?
Skylar Bear.
Skylar Bear. We were just talking about her. Teaming up with Jada Marcus. Looks like we're keeping them together. We'd love to see some more tag team action from those two coming up in the future. That's right. I hope that you're all looking at the screen right now. Alien Lee, you had a bit of a call out there. Tell me I'm wrong. You can't. All right. Skylar Bear making her way to potentially tag team with Jada Marcus in the future. A powerful tag team took on Toxicity, won. Third pick for PowerSlam. Who are we looking at, TW?
Well, I'd like to take another competitor that lost a match tonight. Because this competitor has been a huge part of Power Overdrive Wrestling from the very beginning. She competed in one of our first ever women's. She actually competed in our very first ever Cosmic Division Championship match. I'd like to take Scarlett Blade.
Ah, yes. one of the original 4 of the Cosmic Division. Do you remember?
Yes.
Do you remember, TW, when we started this thing and we literally had 4 women in our women's division? The Cosmic Division has grown by miles and miles. We're happy to have it.
Light years, in fact.
We've gotten too big for our britches, as it were. We're happy to be splitting up into 2 shows now. Happy to see Scarlett Blade making her way over here to PowerSlam to continue to show all of you good viewers out there exactly what she's made of. All right, we got one more pick on either side.
Final pick.
Let's hear the final pick for Overdrive Unlimited.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Risa Page.
All right. This Page, another one of our newcomers, hasn't had much of a showing yet, but she is making her way to Overdrive Unlimited. We're going to be giving her a platform, of course, to show off her skills as a wrestler, as a worker. We're happy to have her. Don't have a whole lot to say, as we haven't seen her much, but we are happy to have her as a competitor over here. All right, with that.
Honestly, I'm very excited about the new people and the unknown unknowns.
Yes. And with that, we have one final pick for today's draft. TW, with bated breath, I ask, who was your final pick?
Now, the Major League Baseball draft, the National Football League draft, the National Hockey League draft, the NBA draft, they all tell you that the very last draft pick is someone that they call Mr. Irrelevant. Someone who doesn't matter. Poor enough to become the very last draft pick or whatever draft they're in. Well, that is not the case tonight at the POW draft. There's no Mr. or Miss Irrelevant in this ring. Everyone here means something to this company. Everyone here brings something to this show.
Absolutely.
And that being said, I would like to take one more person who did not have their match go their way tonight. I've got one fighting Frenchman, and I'd like to take the second. So with the very last pick of the Power Overdrive Wrestling Draft, PowerSlams, let's Pierre Saint-Pierre.
Right, the very last draft of the night going to PowerSlam is Pierre Saint-Pierre. It's good to see him going over to the same side as the man that he faced tonight, keeping those Frenchmen together, seeing what they might be able to come up with in the future. Both fantastic wrestlers. Pierre, of course, not wielding quite the most powerful mustache, but perhaps he can be coached into one by Guy DuPont. Of course, the master of the Pierre Plex, which he was not able to get one hooked in tonight, but we love to see him in the future pull one of those out, get himself a win. So, that being said, that is the final pick of the draft. Everybody that has been picked has been drafted. There are some hangers-on out there who have not made their way onto a show yet. They will either become free agents who could show up at any point in time, could be let go, could find themselves as a supplementary pick down the line when we find that one show is lacking in potential wrestlers. That being said, let's get on to our very last match of the night. Put your hands together for the Honey Badger versus Brian.
This main event, ever since I drafted both of these men, I've had this main event on my mind, and I had them on my list from the very beginning.
Making his way to the ring.
Hope you'll enjoy.
From Calgary, Alberta,
Feeling it's gonna be.
No matter what
weighing in
happens,
at
I feel this is going to be an
195
amazing match.
pounds, Homeboy Bad Gary.
What a match, yes. Very excited. What a main event this will be. Another first round ring royalty match, I might add.
Absolutely. Yes, this is once again a ring royalty match. We are seeing these two men competing against each other for the right to become the king, the emperor, the
Prince Baron Duke.
whatever variation it takes.
And his
they're looking,
opponent
for
from
that
Dresden,
Czar.
Germany, weighing in at
The ring
477
czar.
pounds, Brian.
See Brian heading out to the ring by himself today, not accompanied by his father, Dr. Yao. A bit darker of an entrance without Papa by his side.
I see maybe a few lights out there in the audience.
Very
Oh, whether they're trying to
interesting
see
approach Brian's taken. Well, just a little on that ominous side.
A little bit. Just a little.
We like them big and ominous here on PowerSlam. Making it all the more fun when Cannonball Vegas has his way with them.
Brian setting foot in a PowerSlam ring for the first time, right across from the Honey Badger himself, standing a good 1.5 feet taller than the Badger.
That doesn't bother the Badger at all. Look at him go. It's the size, no matter. Strength, no matter. I'm here to fight my fight and win my fight.
Yes.
Big arm drag.
The Honey Badger with some pure force of will.
Brutal.
She's gonna need
Brutal
after that
headbutt to the
headbutt.
Honey Badger.
But the Honey Badger does not care what you bring him.
He just
He will bring you only
speared him
pain.
head first.
Bit of a shoulder tackle, I believe. There. Didn't quite have the weight behind it as a spear does. No, definitely not a Wolverine. More of a Honey Badger.
Reaching up and punching Brian right in the face.
Big shoulder tackle off of the top rope.
Oh, that's kind of smart.
Oh, big hands on Brian. Unfortunately, tackling both the ref and the honey badger.
The ref made of cutting stuff.
Goes for another tackle. Catches Brian's knee. Another shoulder tackle into the corner. Finds the ring post instead. Brian letting a honey badger see that honey badgers can in fact fly.
Yes.
Well, there's a pin from Brian.
However, yep.
But only on one. The honey badger not done yet.
Honey Badger does not care.
Certainly does not.
Big sustained suplex right onto the ropes. Oh, and the
There it is.
POW special being applied by Brian for the first time tonight by anyone in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be it. There's that
Off the
tombstone.
ground again. Right to the face.
A big knee to the face there from Brian.
Goes for the cover.
Pin.
Takes out at
Not
one.
only one. Honey badger, quite resilient.
Almost makes one ask, is Honey Badger
Picked up
playing
off
with
the ground and slammed. Let's see her replay of that.
Oh.
Picks him up by the face. Off the ground. Slams him back down. That could be it.
Cover
Folks.
here.
That was an iron claw slam. Kicks it out at 2.
Ew. Brian,
As
very
I said, Honey
confused
badger,
development.
quite resilient.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be painful. Maybe. Yep, it's gonna hurt.
Brutal there. Fist
Ah.
to the face again and again.
I think we all felt that.
Oops, hard drag for the honey badger. They got Brian up for an atomic drop. Not an inconsequential lift there.
Big knee after all those hands. Brian, for the first time, staying on his back for a few moments as he tries to
Amazing.
recover.
Honey Badger getting up on the ropes.
With a second rope here. What do we see? Oh,
Big tornado DDT to the face of Brian.
In for
Are we
pin!
about to see? Kicks it out 2.5.
Oh,
2.5. Honey badger there. Almost a huge upset.
that.
I still
Maybe
think
that
we
was
can see.
counting a little slow. I don't know. Honey Badger seems to think so. And Honey Badger is probably going to do it again.
Big flying lariat off the ropes there. Brian taking his time, recovering. And Honey Badger laying knees into the hamstring, the IT band there.
He's in the corner for something. Brian struggling to his feet. There
Big
comes
roll
Honey
up.
Badger to roll
We do
through.
a clothesline.
Huge clothesline. He climbs this time to the top rope.
Jumps to the top rope. Spry.
No.
Big
Huge splash
splash.
there off the top rope.
He's got
not
something
done
big in
yet.
mind.
Huge right hand from the Honey Badger into the cover.
Phenomenal punch.
On 3, the Honey Badger.
And that's 3.
upsetting
Honey
Brian.
Badger has 1. Honey Badger took it tonight.
That was amazing to see. Not completely
That's right.
unexpected, but
Just a tiny mad lad. I say tiny.
Yes,
He's just
why?
small compared to Brian, who is a literal flesh golem made from
Yes.
many people and other creatures.
That's why PowerSlam drafted the Honey Badger and his tag team partner Rex for things just like that.
Oh, absolutely. It seems like the more damage Honey Badger takes, the harder he wins that.
Brian, of course, after sustaining tonight's loss, taking so much damage, I imagine Papa Dr.
Here is
Liao
your winner,
is going to have some upgrades for him going forward.
I think that is a pretty safe bet.
Congratulations to the Honey Badger in making it to the next round of our tournament here. Taking on Brian and defeating him. Celebrating out here, the POW universe, of course, celebrating right alongside him. Congratulations.
So many of these new contenders are really exciting to watch.
Yeah, as it turns out, Honey Badger, yes, he is the best that there is at what he does. So congratulations to the Honey Badger. Thank you all for coming out, sitting in with another episode with us. So much fun tonight's episode of PowerSlam. Could not have asked for a better first episode of the show. Thank you guys for coming out, hanging out, watching the show. Remember to give us a like and subscribe if you're on the YouTubes. Follow here on Twitch doesn't hurt. If you notice up at the top of the screen, we've got a follower goal. We're looking for 50 followers by the end of the month. We're only 11 away right now from that before we make ourselves affiliates and we can start offering you subscriptions, special emotes, custom emotes for POW, all that fun stuff. We appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out with us. That said, we will see you all again on Wednesday for the next episode of Overdrive Unlimited, where we will continue the Ring Royalty Tournament. Until then, this is a thank you and a big goodbye from me, Eric Powers. Are my other folks with me? TW?
Going to go first. It is the guest show, but good night from myself, old TW.